So one of the questions I'm often asked at the beginning of a project is, do I need a new logo? Should I get one? Should I hire a logo designer? And my answer to that question is often, well, do you think you really need a new logo? Do you have tons of products that you need to put that logo on to identify them? Well, more often than not, the clients that I work with, who happen to be sports coaches and life coaches and financial consultants, often need nothing more than a really beautiful text logo. So in this video, I'm going to show you an example of how to do that. So in this instance, I'm going to use my husband's name as an example. His name right here is Olsulf Austa, and he often goes by his nickname, Wolf. Now this right here is in Times New Roman, which I have to say is not the most exciting font. It doesn't really thrill me. It's not very inspirational. So obviously it's not the one I'm going to use for his final design. In Wolf's native Norway, Olsulf, his first name, is a very unusual name. And outside of Norway, like the United States where we live, no one can pronounce his name correctly. Well, the ULV in his name actually means wolf, and that's what most people outside of Norway call him. So when I started to design his logo using just text, I thought it would be important to emphasize his nickname. And so I chose a font called Titling Gothic FB and created a simple yet strong text-only logo. So let's take a look at that. All right, so this is the initial design I came up with, if you will. This is just Titling Gothic FB straight across. I believe it's in the weight called Skyline. And below that, Director of Photography, his title is in Source Sans Pro, which I really like. Very simple, very modern, elegant typeface. Now this I think will work really well on his site just across the top in the navigation bar. I haven't finished designing his website, but the navigation bar, which will also hold the logo, will be black with white text. I don't really think it's a good idea to have entire pages in black with white typeface with white fonts because it's really hard on the eyes. It's really hard to read that. Now this works well for that purpose, but he also has to put this on things like his business cards, promotional cards, stickers that he puts on cases with his equipment in it, so it's very easily identifiable. And those stickers are going to be actually kind of big, I think around 3 by 5 or even 5 by 7. So just putting the logo, his name, this way I didn't think was going to work. So I'm going to show you just one more design I came up with using text only that I think will work really well for all of his other marketing collateral. And here it is. This is actually going to be his home page on his new site, which we haven't quite finished yet, but he did give me permission to share it with you. Again, this is still Titling Gothic FB. The only difference, of course, is the layout here. It is centered, and his nickname, because it's so, that's what people call him by, is emphasized. So his first name and his last name are in the same size and weight. Obviously, Wolf is much larger in a slightly different weight, and then F&F, which is his Cinematographers Union credentials or acronym, is in a much lighter version of the same font. And then right behind that is actually it's not a graphic, it's another piece of text. It's the Japanese or Chinese character for wolf. And it just creates this nice kind of layered textured effect for the entire logo. So this is what we're going to put on things, like I said, like his business card and other cards, stationery, as well as stickers that will go on his equipment. And it's going to be, I think, really nice and distinct, and I think it's going to work well for him. So there you have it, a text-only logo. Obviously, there are so many different fonts you can use. Google fonts are free. There are a lot of other type foundries. Look them up. I hope that you'll get inspired and use those for your text-only logo if that's the direction you take. I hope that this has been helpful to you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications bell so you'll know when my newest video has been published. Thanks as always for watching, and I will talk to you soon in my next video.